But this, I would say, my first day on that CELTA, shall we say, that certificate in English language teaching course in Dublin, my first day, that was the day I knew I wanted to be a teacher trainer. And that was the first day of my road to becoming a teacher trainer. It's me, Fergus, back this time with a solo video and actually kicking off a new series. In this series, I'm going to talk to you about how I wound up becoming a teacher trainer. I've been making a few notes in my little notebook here. I'm going to break this up into a few episodes and I'm going to kind of talk you through how I found myself as a teacher trainer. I went to school to study law. I kind of thought that I would wind up becoming a barrister, and who knows, one day I might appear in a court of law as a lawyer. Who knows what the future holds. That was my intention. I went to law school and I loved it. So how did I get from studying law and loving it to becoming an English language teacher? Well, you know, I finished my degree and I got out into the big bad world. But while I was studying Dublin at the time, back in my home country of Ireland, and still is, very cosmopolitan city. So a lot of my friends were, as we would say back there at the time, they were from the continent. A lot of French friends. Hello, Vinny, Etienne, Andrea. Italian friends, also hello, Andrea, Dario. A lot of Spanish friends. And I was, hanging out with people that spoke different languages, and I was always enthralled by it. So after I finished college, I had this chance to right away go over to France, where I got a job as what was called over there assistant d'anglais, English assistant in a lycée, which is like a high school in France. And the necessary qualifications at the time were that you spoke English natively and that you had a university degree. So I had both of those things, and hey presto, I was a teacher. And I remember at the time, my first few classes, I was like very excited, but also, you know, trepidatious. A lot of my methodology in those very early days was based on what I could remember from my own secondary school experience. My mother was a teacher as well, so I was kind of asking myself, what would ma'am do? So a lot of it was based around that. But I was also kind of anxious as well. I remember a lot of my lessons, kind of wondering, will these kids, you know, think, oh, he's not really a teacher. This is kind of crazy. And I always felt like I was going to be found out. At the same time, I had a wonderful experience. You know, I'll always be forever grateful to the kids that I worked with in one lycée in Angers, in the northwest of France, and Vendôme in the center of France near Tours. I had a really great experience, and really, I guess what I was developing there was rapport. I just was really going on rapport. But, you know, this video is about how did I end up becoming a teacher trainer, not how did I end up becoming a teacher. So, you know, fast forward a few years and I was back in Dublin, and in the interim I had actually lived in Spain, and I'll talk about that in another video as well. So I'd had these two teaching jobs sandwiched between an attempt doing some legal work in the investment banking world. So I'd already had a pretty diverse career at this stage. You know, I lived and worked in France, worked in the banking industry and investment banking in particular in Dublin, and also worked in Spain. And I got back to Ireland and I kind of thought, okay, I really loved that teaching thing. I didn't love the banking so much. So let's try and get a teaching job here in Dublin. And I quickly found out that I couldn't get hired in Dublin unless I had a qualification. And by that stage, I had built up almost about 3 years of teaching experience in France and Spain. I was kind of like, wow, I feel I'm a great teacher at this stage, but no, the industry is regulated in Dublin, and they said you need to take a teacher training course. So I did an Irish equivalent of the CELTA, which is imaginatively called the CELT, or some people said that it should be pronounced Celt, and that stood for Certificate in English Language Teaching to Adults. So it's, it very much, I'll jump to the end. I actually became a trainer of that course as well as a CELTA trainer, and I can say that the CELTA course is really an excellent TEFL course. It very much works in the same way that courses like CELTA and the Trinity Cert TESOL work. Input sessions, observed teaching practice, assignments, same stuff. So the qualification was good, and the qualification then got me a job as a teacher. But this, I would say, my first day on that CELT, shall we say, that Certificate in English Language Teaching course in Dublin, my first day, that was the day I knew I wanted to be a teacher trainer. And that was the first day of my road to becoming a teacher trainer. And I'll tell you why in just 1 minute. But before I get to that, I just want to let you know, I'm taking a kind of a low-tech approach to this series of videos. There's going to be very little in the way of overlays. And I just want to let you know, as I do in lots of my videos, about, if you would like to reach out to me to, regarding a CELTA consultation, if you're preparing for a course like Trinity Cert TESOL, the CELTA, or indeed the CELT back in Ireland, or any kind of TEFL course, and you would like some online consultation, or indeed if you're currently taking your CELTA course in particular, and you'd require a little bit of extra guidance with your lesson planning, or a little bit extra guidance to help you along your way with your assignments. Now, disclaimer, of course, I can't do any of that work for you, but I can give you advice. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me, and you can find me. Here's my low-tech approach. Here is my email address. It's fergustrainer@gmail.com. And you can reach out to me for these CELTA related things. I also help people prepare for exam preparation, especially teachers who are preparing for exams. So, if you're thinking about doing the C1 Advanced, formerly known as the CAE, or if you're thinking about doing the C2 Proficiency, formerly known as the CPE, I also have people there with business and legal English. And also, if you would like some help with things like PowerPoint presentations and CV preparation, you can contact me on my email there again, fergustrainer@gmail.com. And I've got all the usual social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. It's down below in the description of this video. So please go down there, click on whichever one or all of them that you choose yourself or that you use. And please, as usual, hit the like. Please share the like button on this video. Please share it on your social media or with anybody who you think would find this channel of use to their teacher training course or path. And hit that bell so that you get notifications when I upload a new video as well. And share your thoughts down below. Do you have any ambitions to become a teacher trainer yourself? Do you are you on that route as well? Are you let me know in the comments what you think. How did you, or are you a teacher trainer yourself, maybe already in a CELTA teacher trainer or another kind of teacher trainer? What was your story like? How was it that my first day on my CELT course was kind of the resolution to this first chapter, shall we say, in my path to becoming an English language teacher? Well, I remember sitting down on the first day, and we had our kind of main course tutor come in and told us all about the course. And then kind of after lunch, it was kind of like, it wasn't the assistant tutor, it was kind of a guest tutor who was just going to, I believe he was just doing a pronunciation session with us. I remember I just really liked his style and really liked, he seemed extremely knowledgeable, but his pacing was excellent. I didn't feel overwhelmed, and I thought, I remember the question in my mind, or the words coming to me. I was like, how do I become that guy? Like, my intention on the course was to train to be an English language teacher at the time, but it was day one of my certificate in English language teaching to adults that I thought, how do I become that guy? And as soon as I answered that question to myself, or asked that question, I should say, in the same moment, I thought, that's what I'm moving to next. So I already kind of had a plan after my current plan was successful. But that's it. That's it for part one of this series, how I became teacher trainer, CELTA teacher trainer. In fact, also ended up being a Trinity Cert TESOL teacher trainer, and as I mentioned, a CAL teacher trainer. That's how the whole ball got rolling. Join me in the next video where I'll talk about the next steps, what happened next in my journey towards becoming a teacher trainer. So once again, thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. I hope maybe it inspires some goals for yourself in your own teacher training career. Not everybody wants to go the teacher training route. It's not for everybody. But I just thought, it might be nice to kind of like share a little bit of my own personal journey with you guys. I know some of you watch my videos regularly. If you're new to the channel, please do check out all of the other stuff on here. I have videos about all aspects of methodology and tips and tricks for teaching and taking your teacher training course. I also have an integrated skills podcast that I do regularly with my friend Barry Bartwami. He goes by many names, and I also talk to other people from time to time on that podcast, so please do check it out. As I mentioned, you'll find my social media in the description below. Please follow me on all of those things and share it all around. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one.